like actively pushing away, right? And that's the, it's not just kind of drooping over it, right? I'm actively pushing away, but while I'm doing that, I'm still engaging my core, right? Because we don't want this and then just our back kind of like rolling down here, right? And where the top of that lift, we're gonna pull right up, we're gonna figure that core is pulling there, good. I don't wanna be hyperextended, right there, there you go, yeah, there you go. So we're gonna move on to a T-bar row, this fancy Arsenal strength machine. People have this probably same machine in the gym. Follow the cues, they translate to you as well. So again, we're talking back thickness, right? So the emphasis we have there was like obviously time under tension, but it was also, remember, like stretching at the top, right? So we're really actively getting this muscle, you know, to stretch as far as it possibly can while it's still active, right? Because then it's like, think about like, you know, reaching for something and then being able to pull right from the start, right? So we're doing that, the same thing with this.
Okay.
We'll set ourselves up so we can get in that position, but basically, I want you to, your shoulders to be able to move pretty freely, right? And we want to actively, we call it like protracting, like actively pushing away, right? And that's the, it's not just kind of drooping over it, right? I'm actively pushing away, but while I'm doing that, I'm still engaging my core, right? Because we don't want this and then just our back kind of like rolling down here, right?
Yep.
So the other thing, floor to core, pushing through the plate here, you know, actively engaging your quads. Like if you're literally on your stomach doing a front relax, right? Think about that. But actively, you know, grabbing the ground here, the plate, through your core, tight from your core. And even though I'm tight from my core, you can see, this is not tight, this is tight. So right here, I'm engaged and my scaps are retracted a little bit.
Yep.
Right, I wanna push it away. Right, I'm pushing away, but I'm still active and I'm pulling it, right? And then letting it droop out, and then I'm pulling, right? I'm pushing it away as far as I can. So what I'm doing is I'm opening my scaps as far as I possibly can. So my traps are like just basically like just hanging on to the scapula, just like
Yeah.
and then like pulling and stretching. So we're getting strong from its like stretched position.
Okay.
While everything pulls in, and then the lats, you know, and biceps can help with the rest of that pull, while our lower back is in this stiff position through your core, pushing into this.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So this thing is like awkwardly heavy. So just get your position first right now. What you want to do is like before you're getting on like a different like moving or a different movement or exercise, doing a warm-up set is crucial so it gets you to, you know, feel the machine out, right? And then once you're comfortable with the machine or a new movement pattern, then you can start lowering the weight. So right now we just want to feel out the machine first, get in position, and we'll start loading it slowly, and then we'll get into his working set. I want you to be tough in the core. So push in there. Don't suck it in, push it like you gotta take it.
Okay. Yeah.
Like push that shit. Yeah. Okay, cool. And we're gonna stay like this. Yeah, neutral. Good. Now don't pull it away from you. This kind of moves for you. I want you to think those elbows driving back. So exactly, right?
Okay.
And then while you're doing that, you're thinking about like pushing this down like this. So that's gonna see how the lats are on already. Yeah. Cool. Right? All the way down. Let it stretch right out. Feel yourself opening up. Yeah. And then feel this pull first. And then everything else pulls and pull and pull. There you go. Good. Good. And where the top of that lift, we're gonna pull right up. We're gonna figure that core is pulling there. Good. I don't wanna be hyperextended.
Okay.
Right there. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Down again. There. Pull, stretch, pull. Boom. Yeah. Good. Bracket. Yeah. So we're gonna go, again, minimum 10.
Okay.
Right? And control that 2-second-ish negative. And I want you thinking, you know, that stretch, actively pushing away, actively pulling, right? We're controlling both, right? So let's go ahead.
Is it still like come up fast and then go down slow?
So like, yeah. And then right at like, you know, 2 seconds. Like I want to see control. I want control. I don't want it to drop and do that. I want it to be controlled right from the top. And I want to see the complete control of you transitioning from, you know, the eccentric to concentric.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? The positive, the negative, the pull or the push away. So neutral spine with eyes are gonna, there you go. I want you to look down, like naturally.
Okay.
Tuck chin to tight, there you go. And you're gonna keep that gaze down, right? And pull in, good, exactly. Right, there, good. Drive it, and then pull, there you go, good. Now think of it like coming like in the, like that. All right, so come up, boom, and then down. There you go, yeah. I know we're losing grip, that's fine, keep it up. There you go, good. Let's do one more rep. Good, good, rack it. Good. So, I can see probably within this, so you're doing here, you'll definitely get within that range.
Okay.
So let's just strap up and not have to worry about a grip. Use all of these tools, right? You can drive a car without your seatbelt.
Yep.
All you want. I mean, you're not gonna get a ticket for not wearing straps, but you know, it's option. It's gonna make it better and safer, number one, right? So it's fine to use straps. I recommend using straps for anything that we're pulling or have to hold for longer than we need to, because we don't wanna lose reps because we can't, you know, hold our grip. And to be honest, no one's really doing any grip strength, any activities in their life where they really have to worry about grip strength, right? Naturally, do as many as you can before you use straps, and then add straps when you're getting into your harder sets. And that's completely fine. Wrist wraps, belts, knee sleeves, elbow sleeves, wrists, whatever you need to use it if it's gonna aid you to have a better overall workout. I want to get in that 10 plus rep range, right? 10 to 20, right? Now these basically like, you're gonna kind of droop down a bit, pull these in like that. Yeah, pull them up and like wrap around. They're almost like cheat codes, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, sick, eh? Yes, I want that. There you go, good. I want that, touch it in. That's it, yeah. Come on, pull all in. Back it. Yeah, nice. So
it's harder going
yeah,
slow like that.
yeah, right? It's because like, you remember you were talking about like, yeah, I do like 12 reps. And I'm like, how many out to tempo? You're like, well, because that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Like 12 reps is just a number, right? Anyone can write, you know, I got 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Like that 10 to 12 reps can be guaranteed to be either very easy or very hard, depending on how you play with your tempo, right? Now we're looking at like hypertrophy and actually building muscle, right? We need to put that muscle under tension for at least 30 seconds to 45 seconds, scientifically speaking.
Okay.
Right? If you're looking at like time under tension. So if I did like 10 to 12 reps and I did like a 2-second negative, that's 2 seconds down, 1 second up, that's 3 seconds. That's 30, right? Or 36 seconds.
So do you find it better to build muscle by like going lighter with more reps?
It's not the case of like being lighter. It's taking the parameters of what's required for muscle hypertrophy, and then loading that to achieve that, right? So meaning this, if you want to build muscle, right, there's a bunch of things that have to happen to put your body into a environment to build muscle. Number one is stimulate the muscle, right? And you have to, and that's number one. Stimulating the muscle means like you have to be under a load heavy enough to create your body to adapt to it, right? You have to put into an environment to adapt. So if that was the case, if it wasn't like that, then we have the biggest shoulders because we've been like just moving our arms and our body's getting bigger, right? But our body's adapted to holding our body. So if the weight's not heavy enough, there's nothing to adapt to. So it's not gonna like force muscle growth. So it's not the case of I want the weights to be lighter. It's I have 30 to 45 seconds. How brutal can I make that by adding a load that won't contradict my form, right?
Yep.
And that's what creates like that. And we're talking about like, you know, hard sets. We're looking at that as a hard set with good form. I can yank the crap out of this, but then you're pulling with the rest of your body and not your lat. What's tighter in this entire thing? You probably know exactly when your reps are getting harder and what's actually getting more tired quicker. What is getting tired? Think about it.
Like, well, core and lats.
Right, right? Like automatically. Not your shoulder, not your biceps. You haven't said anything with your biceps yet. So do another set like this, do the same thing again. But we're just trying to like exhaust the hell out of this muscle as much as we possibly can. Ras, you got it, come on, pull. Pull! Good, all the way down, good. Relax, pull. Right, everything's working at once the way it should.
Yeah.
Right.
Another set.
Yeah, one more set. Yeah. And the thing too, like when it comes to like, you know, how much, like what's necessary to build muscle, there's answers vary, but there is like an answer that makes a little sense in terms of like studying and whatnot. There's like 8 to 12 hard sets. You know what I mean? A day, a workout, right? Then how many exercises do you need to do for that muscle group? Like 1 to 3. Like most muscles are doing 1 to 3 actions. If you think of like a bicep, there's 2 parts of my bicep, my brachioradialis. Yeah. But it all does elbow flexion. It's like how many exercises can I do that just does this one thing?
True.
I don't need to do like 6. I can do like 1 or 2, right? Before I start getting into this muscle, and that's 3. That's like, again, I'm overlapping now. Think like your chest. It's gonna pull this entire arm in, regardless. There's a press, well then there's a fly, well then what else?
Right.
It just does this. It does, your back, same thing. So like if the longer I'm in the gym, the less time I get to recover, right? So we overemphasize too much of like thinking that staying in the gym longer means more gains when it just means less recovery, right? So if I could take those 2 hours you usually are in the gym and make them way more effective in that hour, I have an extra hour of my day that I can recover. Make sense?
Yep.
Like I said, it's not like you didn't train hard before. You just like stretched it out,
Yeah.
right?
I can feel it now.
Now, when you get to those points where it's super hard and you can't like move,
Yep.
like shit, take a break. Like let it hang. Just catch your breath and then cut. Right? Just catch your breath. Let's go. Let's do it again. Do it again. Those first reps hard. That's it. Come on. Dig deep. Come on. Hard. That's it. Come on. You got it. Up. Right up. Up. Got it. Pull. That's it. Come on. There you go. Ready. Ready. Come on. Pull. That's it. Good. Come on. Pull. Good. Good. Drop it. There you go. Hold it. There you go. Breath. Breath. Pull hard. Pull hard. Pull. Good. Done. Good. Good. Right? That's like failure. Right?
Yeah.
And your failure, we want it to look good. We don't want to fail like, you're just like trying to yank it up. You're failing in that, if you took a snapshot of every part of this rep, we know that that's a great rep, right? If you take a shot at, midway and your shoulder's doing this and
Yeah.
what's over here doing this and
Form goes
your
janky.
form's going, it's like, well, that rep was useless.
Yeah.
Right? So good.
All right.